So Alan, a 40-12 victory over Hunslet this afternoon. What did you make of the performance?
Yeah, a bit stop-start. It was a really frustrating game. I thought they played really well. I thought they had a real dig, and I thought Lee Gaskell for them was everywhere and a real threat to us. I thought we was a bit clunky, and we spoke at half time. Let's just be a little bit better, and we got a chance to quicken the game up a little bit, and I think you saw back of it when we were quick. We were quite rampant, and yeah, just really pleased that we've come through it without any injuries, which is really important to us now leading into the next couple of games. A bit stop-start game. I thought it was a bit clunky, but I'm really pleased with the win, and just happy to do the fifth now. That's 5 in a row, which is, we've just said in there, is really tough in this competition, no matter who you are, and just really pleased for it getting on the roll now.
And you touched on it there, that's 5 from 5 in August. It looks like a team that's very high on confidence now, and you're heading into this run-in now and potentially the playoffs with a lot of confidence and feel it with no fear. Yeah,
we just know we have to win every game, and we knew 7 weeks ago. And we set some targets as a group that we have to win them all, and we're at a place where at the minute we've won 5, but we've got a massive game next week, which is huge in the concept of things and for both clubs. So that there's going to be a big crowd there, I've no doubt. And it'll be totally different to this game here. So yeah, we're quietly coming together nicely, and it helps, like I said, when you get bodies back. So we just need everybody available, and then we've got to make some tough decisions. But yeah, it's a really exciting week for us.
And you touched on getting some of those bodies back. One of the things I think we saw today was the impact of the bench. Is that something that you think's really been beneficial in this run, is to have that impact coming on off the bench?
Yeah, no disrespect to players we've had in the past or what we've done, but we feel as though now there's not much difference in when we're rotating things, and we've got Benty was 18th man today, and Rodri Loud was available, Gav Benya's available, so tough decisions, but we went with the team we thought, we wanted to reward the guys who won at Featherstone, which I think is rightly so. So we did do that. Will there be changes this week? Who knows? We'll see who trains well this week, and we'll individually do some stuff. But it's always better when, you've got your squad, because then, I said all year, you get your full squad, we've got a decent team, and we should be challenging in playoffs. When I first come here, we made it, and this club should be in them playoffs. So, we know our aim, and we know what we've got to achieve it. It's got to be tough, but we're giving it everything we've got.
We saw a number of tries from deep today. Was that something that was pleasing for you, to see that sort of expansive play?
Yeah, we've not, like I said, we're a bit clunky at times, but we just had some energy second half where people were pushing. And, when Mike Butt and John Bennison's carrying the ball out yards like they do for us, there's always a chance to something quick, and we'll play on back of it, and we did. And it was really good for to see. We've got some players in there now with Mazo and Benno and that, and he's got a bit of pace about him. Jack's try was fantastic to see Jack go through, and he showed the Jack of old there when he rounded the fullback. So it's really pleasing to see that we've got that within us at the moment.
And you've also, in recent weeks, we've seen Morgan McWhirter has come into the starting lineup. He's kept his place, fully deserving of that. He's really found his feet.
Yeah, he's settled now. You're in a different country, mate, and it's always difficult to find your feet, and he's found them. He's been really good. His impact off bench has been good. We lost Benty, and we stepped him up, and he's done a fantastic job. Benty's available now, so that'll be a battle this week between whoever. But yeah, he's really stepped in. He's settled in. He loves it, and it helps when you've got Mazo and Ben, fellow Aussies, who make it a bit more easier when you're settling in. You're not on your own all the time. So yeah, he's really come on, and he's probably our form player at the moment.
And looking ahead to next week, it's a pretty mouth-watering clash with Halifax, 6th versus 7th. What sort of contest are you expecting there?
Tough, real tough. Great win, I believe, up at Barra. I knew they would. They're a very good rugby side. So yeah, but we've got to focus on us. We'll give them all the respect that they deserve. But I think they're going to have to respect us also. So yeah, it's about, when you get to this kind of stage in the season, it's about who holds the nerve best. And if we're going off today's performance, probably would look a little bit nervous, but that's just because you get a tag of favourites to win at home and expectations, and I get that. But yeah, really looking forward to it, and I've no doubt there'll be a good following for us, which will be really good to see, and we'll take some good numbers there, and the atmosphere will be electric. Just on that, we've had some Nathan Skupski, S&C. He lost his father tragically this week. So that win's dedicated to Nathan's dad, and we've just said in there, you know, we've got his back and we will. We're a big family here, and that win's for Nathan's dad because it's been a real tough week for that fella.